Hello, Adam here. Thanks for joining me again. Today I've got a really nice beach scene that was inspired from an episode of The Joy of Painting. Bob Ross had a special guest on there. I really love this painting. I've painted it myself multiple times now. Thought I'd share my version with you. So without further ado, let's get to the video. Enjoy. All right, before I begin, I'm going to tell you what I got going here. I got a standard 16 by 20 canvas. It's already covered in a thin coat of liquid white. If you want to see how I put on the liquid white, I've got a video just for that. I'm going to start today by mixing up a couple colors. So I'll grab my large palette knife and come right up here. I'll grab about equal amounts of Prussian blue and alizarin crimson. Excuse me. Okay. About equal amounts there. And sometimes it is really tough to see the color you got. I'll just take a little bit of white, mix it right there. That is way further to the blue side than what I'm wanting. So I'm going to put in some more crimson. There we go. Somewhere closer to in there is what I'm looking for. All right, so that's one color. Now I'm going to mix up kind of a orangish color. So I'm going to take some red, get down here and get to a different spot. I guess right in there should work. And quite a bit of yellow. So there's probably 2 times the yellow that I got red there. Okay. Let's mix that up really good. And I want to lighten that up. There we go. Kind of a light orangish color right there that we'll use. Wipe that out real good. And I'll grab my 2-inch brush, same brush that I used to put on the liquid white. Come right into that light color right there. Okay? I'm just going to make a kind of a light sky today. Kind of wisp this in here. Not too concerned about it. Right now I'm just getting color in, then we'll blend it. Okay. And I can put some of this down here. This will be mostly covered by that lavender color, but some of that stays in here or there. That'll be all right. Okay. Just going to kind of wipe that out there. And come back up here and blend. Really just trying to soften this up. Okay. There we go. Soften it up. All the streaks that remain in there kind of look like clouds a little bit or something. This is going to be a sunrise scene, ocean scene. Okay, this is really just a background. That's looking pretty good. Get a little hair, you can just flick it off there. No big deal. We'll bring this all the way down. Our ocean's going to start somewhere about the 3rd mark up the painting. All right, so we'll make sure our sky comes all the way down there. There we go. Come over here and pick up a 1-inch brush and come right into some yellow. Just dab a little on the bristles. And right over here, we'll have a sun right over here today. Right over in here. Just put a little yellow glow. Just kind of turn that in a circle for now. Okay. And fan it out. Just bringing that out. Trying to make it look natural like the sun would do it. But really you just need a little yellow in the sky. Bring some down into there. Again, most of that will probably get covered up by that lavender color we made. Okay. And I just want everyone to understand, if maybe you kind of tuned in late or something here, but this painting was inspired by a painting that was done on Bob Ross's series, The Joy of Painting. He had a guest painter on, and I just really, really love this painting. All right, so that's what this is inspired from. Not original of mine, but you know what? That's okay. We can enjoy painting no matter how we come to find the painting. And I'll set that down, grab a filbert brush, and right in the center of this glow here, we'll put a little white right about here, and just turn it. Just turn. We want this to be pretty soft. Pretty soft. So the more you turn this, the more, the softer it'll become. And I'm just kind of looking at the shape there. Okay. Maybe something about like that. Grab my mop brush. Just soften that up. There we go. Push it right back into the scene. Go back to my 1-inch brush here. Just kind of wiping it out. I've always got paper towels sitting right down here just to kind of wipe things out. And I'm going to right up here and grab some crimson. Crimson's a strong color. It'll overpower the yellow for sure. And right under here, just put in a little red glow. Right there. Get some of that down in here. There we go. Go back to my mop brush here. Soften that up. Try not to cover my sun with that, but I do want to get right down to the bottom of it. Just soften that into the scene. All right, I'm going to pick up my small fan brush and I'm going to build some clouds. And for that, I think I'll start with a little bit of that lavender color. And maybe a little white. Let's see what that looks like. And right up here, we're gonna have some clouds that kind of come in this way. Notice I'm just kind of being random. Something like that there. All right, some of them might just kind of streak in. There we go. Come to the other side and do the same thing. This is just kind of framing it in, making the sky a little more interesting. That's all we're doing with this. And in my opinion, the sky kind of looked pretty good even before I started doing this. All right. Again, we can streak some clouds in here. Careful of the angle there. All right. And let me grab my mop brush here and just kind of blend these out. Kind of focus at the bottom a little bit. Just turning on these. There we go. Pushing them into the distance. Cover that one softly there. Same thing here. And this mop brush is just really one of my favorite brushes. It's so soft. You know, it just has a great blending effect altogether. Leave some of the clouds darker up the top right there. Okay. Now we kind of got a mix of puffy clouds and streaky clouds going on here. In my opinion, looks pretty good. Let me get that hair there, no problem. And let's see. Take this brush has got a little paint on it, and we'll just have a little bit of a cloud coming that way. I might have to get just a little bit more paint. There we go. Just kind of covers right over the sun right there a little bit. Not much. Okay. And again, very soft blend there. All right, not sure how much more I really want to do with this sky. But if you wanted to, you could take a little bit of white, mostly white here. And come back over the top of these. Change the color of that a little bit. Just a little, just for a couple clouds. All right. And maybe we'll have one of those coming this way. Have to get a little more paint. Just to vary the colors a little bit of these clouds. That's all. And again, we'll grab our mop brush. Just blend those in. Okay. Soft little morning clouds. All right, let's be done with the sky. And we'll move on to the ocean. I'm going to grab that same brush, same one I used before, and we're just going to get some of this nice lavender color. And that big brush, and starting right down here about, a third of the way, maybe a little higher than that. Okay, we're just putting in an ocean line. There's all kinds of ways you can do this to make it perfectly straight. I just kind of drag it across. All right. There we go. We'll just let that mix softly right there. Don't want to overmix that. I'm going to go to a dry brush now. It's a 1-inch brush, but you can use 2-inch brush, whatever you got there. Just blend this together. Isn't that a nice color? Nice morning ocean color. Okay. You can always step back and look at it. Maybe fix something you don't like. One way to get this perfectly straight, if you want to, is you can lay a piece of masking tape on here. I've seen people use rulers, all kinds of different things, but I'm okay when an oil painting doesn't look perfectly straight. Let me go back to my palette knife quick. I'll just get some titanium white, pull that out, get a little on the knife, and we'll just build some motion lines, some reflections in here. Okay, have that come all the way down into there. Let it get whiter as it comes down towards you. There we go. And now we can just have kind of a few places over here. Maybe these are soft ocean waves, or just kind of sun reflections. It just kind of looks good. Okay. Let me go back to my mop brush. And just gently go across all that there. Just gently. There we go. All right. Now we're going to do something that may seem a little strange. I'm going to grab that same old dirty brush, come right into some of this dark color. Ivory black, maybe a little brown, but mostly just a dark color. We're going to build a beach. Now the beach is in mostly silhouette. It's early morning, or it's in shadow, so it's gonna look a little different here. So we're just gonna come right here, and I want this beach to come down right here at this reflection. It's just a nice look. Same thing over here. We'll start it up here and let it come down to the reflection here. All right, then we'll join it, and we'll just get this in here. Just get it in. That's all we got to do. Okay. We're gonna work on that some, but this is mainly just getting color in here. Not too worried about it right now. I tell you what, this might be tough to do, but I'm thinking a little more of this red in here. Just to let that pop some. There we go. All right, grab my blending brush. And got to be careful, come back trying to sneak this color in there, but we can do it. Yeah, I like that a little bit more. Put a little bit more of this white in here now. There we go. Shine this up. Yeah, I think I like that a little better. Quite a bit better, really. All right, we'll continue on. I'm going to grab this large fan brush. It's got some white on it. Maybe a little dirty, that's okay. And I'm just going to start to build a little bit of this beach. I'm just kind of looking at the lay of the land there. And right here especially, make that nice and light. Kind of a path right there. Right? We'll lighten that up pretty good. And drag some of that over into the side. All right, just kind of looking at the angles there. Working with the lights and darks. That's all we're really doing. Okay. Just got to play with it some. Just kind of going back and forth. Really, I just look at it as I'm doing this and make subtle changes, and eventually it just kind of looks right. I'm gonna grab another brush and come up and get a little bit more dark, a little more shadow. There we go. We'll build a little mound coming down right there. A little mound coming down right here. Right now it's starting to come alive a little bit. There we go. We'll keep it pretty dark here in the corner. Right, corners being dark on paintings oftentimes just look good. Just to frame it in there. Okay. There we go. Maybe a little darker right there. All right, we go to a liner brush, build some grass. Just stick with that dark color there, kind of a dark purpley color, mostly just dark. And we'll build up a few grass blades here. All right, let a couple stick up right there, and this is simple, just grabbing and just pulling up. No big trick to this at all. Put one over on this side right in here. Grouping of grass blades. Very, very simple here. Nothing to it. Right here at the bottom, I want it to be pretty thick. All right. Put another little grouping right over here. Okay. Go back to my fan brush and just pull that out. Hide the bottoms. Pull it out. Get a little bit of shadow color right there. Go. Same thing over here. Just go to the bottom, put a little shadow, bring some more depth to the painting. That's all we're doing. Okay. We can come back with our light brush. There we go. Put a little light shining on that hill. Same thing right here. There we go. Don't know why I really like that, but I do. To me, it looks good. So I put it in there. All right, now let's take some of these grass blades, go back to my liner brush, and get a little more intentional about them. So how about right over here, we take a blade and just bring it up like that. And right at the end, we'll just put these little pods on there. Kind of looks like little beach oats. Okay. We'll have another one. It'll curl in this way. That looks pretty good. Curling in towards the sun. Maybe they're trying to warm up for the morning. Get one more right there. Same thing. Just kind of get a little color on the end of the brush there and just tapping and pulling off. That's all we're doing. Put in a few more blades of grass on here. Just whatever you think looks right, really. Okay, go to the other side, do the same thing. We'll curl these around towards the sun as well. How about right here? We have like a, I don't know, just like a weed sticking up. You can have different sort of little grass things, can't you? Put another little one right there. I have no idea what these are. To me, they look good. Some kind of beach grass. All right. And then when it sticks up over the horizon there, brings a lot of contrast, looks really good. And we'll start right here and just bring another one, really tall one, over that way. And this one even comes, he's bending down. There we go. Just tapping. Putting some little pods on here. Make sure I got enough paint. There we go. And we'll bring another one up there. And the same thing. Yeah, but these pods, they just kind of go over towards the sun. Would it look like that in real life? I don't know. But I think in the painting, it looks super good. For whatever reason. Okay. And again, just work with the grass till you think it looks right. That's all you got to do. Don't got to overdo it by no means. And there's another one of those right there. Okay. All right. At this point, I'm probably overdoing it. But I just really appreciate all the painters of the past and what they've given us. You know, they've certainly left their legacy. All right. I tell you what, let's do one more little neat thing here. Let's put a couple birds in the sky. All you got to do is just kind of roll your liner brush. A good point. And let's see. How about this? Come right over here. Put a couple birds right here. Just touch and find another spot and come down. Don't worry about this too much. All right, you might want to make a couple different types of shapes. There we go. And let's have another one. Yeah. Bring that to a better point. Right here. How about one more bird? He's over here leading the way. They're coming back to this beautiful beach after a nice flight. So let's put one more right there. And with that, we'll call this painting complete. I really hope you enjoyed this painting. I hope you'll give it a try. Don't forget to check out my brushes. The links will be in the description to the video. Until next time, be blessed, and remember, if I can paint, you can too. See you next time.